You know, there were a couple of people in this world that I really have a great deal of respect for how they view the world and the great vision that they have, and certainly one is Mr. Gates, and the other one is Ted Turner, who I've tried to follow over the years with the great vision that he's had. He started CNN and many, many other things to bring people closer together. And back in the early 80s, when we disliked the Soviet Union so much and they disliked us so much, although we didn't know them, the propaganda was from our government that they were the evil empire, and the propaganda from their side was that we were terrible people, and fear was everywhere. All of my life up until that time, I'd been afraid of the Soviet Union. I never met anybody there, and vice versa. And so we were concerned about a nuclear war. Well, Ted decided, because of the boycott of the Olympics in 1980, and again in 84, first by the US and then by the Soviets, that we should try to do something on a people-to-people relationship. So in 1986, there was a major event in Moscow called the Goodwill Games. It was very successful, televised around the world. Athletes got together, and we were asked to do that event by TED in Seattle in 1990. Now, a lot of people didn't want to have a bunch of communists and KGB agents in Seattle, but we kept working at it and working at it and working at it, and basically it was a major success, and we can look back on it now. In the State Department, in fact, the Russian Parliament says that the Goodwill Games are one of the top 5 reasons. The people of Seattle, actually, are one of the top 5 reasons for the warming of the, or in the end of the Cold War, because people got together, they got to see each other, they talked to each other, thousands of them. Thousands of people from the former Soviet Union came to Seattle, lived in homes with people throughout the region. We had everything from Soviet fighter planes flying over Husky Stadium with American fighter planes to all these people getting together, plus 3,000 athletes competing. So what we've decided to do, in fact, it was my son, who was 14 years old at the time, what we should do is to try to do the same thing with the Muslim world. And that's what we're going to do here next summer. For 4 months. For 4 months, we're going to bring, hopefully, thousands of kids from Egypt all the way across through the Gulf into Turkey, into Indonesia, all the way over to Azerbaijan, into Russia, where there are 3 Muslim majority countries. You know, the statistics are terrible. The hatred that there's in that part of the world and this part of the world for each other. 85%, more than 85% of most of the countries in that part of the world, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Egypt, Jordan, you go on and on, have very favorable feelings about the United States. 50% of the people in this country believe that Islam is a violent religion. It is not. 30% of the people in this country, 30% of the people in this country believe that there's any kind of an attack on the United States by any Muslim. 30% of the population believes we should intern all Muslim Americans. It's a fact. It's a Gallup poll fact. So what we're going to do is bring thousands of kids, mostly kids, between 14 and 18 years old. Soccer players, they're going to be boys and girls soccer players coming over. They're going to live in homes with the Washington State Youth Soccer Association. They're going to play with the Sounders, who are our partners. We're going to bring girls over who play basketball from all over that part of it, from Saudi Arabia, from UAE, from Egypt, etc. And we have partners with the world champion Seattle Storm. They're going to meet the Storm. They're going to play with the Storm. The NBA is behind us as a partner, and the WNBA too. So we're going to do arts and cultural programming over a 5-month period. We're going to bring arts and culture from all over the world. We're going to have an interfaith conference. It's going to be a major, major undertaking and a major event. The eyes of the world will be on our community once again. We have the support of the Obama administration, Queen Rania from Jordan. We have the support of the Turkish government, the President Gül of Turkey, the Russian government, our governor, our congressional delegation. I think everybody in the world realizes the problem that exists and that we have to do something to help solve it. And Seattle came out all over the place in 1990 in the Goodwill Games. We are known all over the world. I think if you go and talk to all over the world about the Goodwill Games, they know about Seattle, the role that you all and many of these people in this region played. So we're just asking for, once again, for you all to come out, support it, be involved. We need all the help we can get. and we appreciate your time today. Thank you.